Hello, and welcome to Life's Beating Heart. My name is Matthew, and today I have a tarot card reading for you about your chakras, chakra energy reading. That was what I was going to say first. Yeah. So, quick disclaimer that my readings are timeless, so whenever this video finds you, there may be a message in it for you. And also use your own discernment, your own intuition to know what messages are for you and how they apply to your own life. Make your own responsible decisions. Or you are responsible for all your own decisions. Yes, that's what I kind of meant to say. So, also because of the nature of this, just also part of the disclaimer, this being a collective reading, we're going to have 7 different chakras. So some of the messages may resonate with you personally, and then some might be for others. So use your own discernment. Great if all of them resonate with you, all the better. But just to be aware that could be the case for some. All right. So we're going to start. We're going to use a feeling to use this animal oracle spirit, animal spirit oracle. Yeah, what is it? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Deck, and we're going to start. We're going to use little hearts to represent each of the chakras here. So we have this for the root chakra. We're going to start with the root chakra. Angel, spirit guides, ancestors, help me to channel the energy of the viewer here. What's the state of their root chakra at the moment? What do they need to know about root chakra? Okay, this is the one that tried to jump out. The rest kind of plopped, but we're gonna take the one that jumped. So you got the bee, the busy bee, busy, bzz, 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 busy bee. You've been hard at work. It's actually pretty, like, I would say, actually, it seems like for root chakra energy, that's pretty solid. The bee is very hardworking energy. It gets a very productive energy. It's kind of, for me, this would be saying the root chakra energy is generally like buzzing along, and the survival sort of things are arranging themselves well. I imagine, like, the beehive is kind of well organized. It's a well organized machine. So if we think of our life or our root chakra energy that supports our our physical survival circumstances, and all the gears and cogs that go into making that work, right? It kind of is like a beehive energy, and it does take work. We do have to put in work with the root chakra. It's very physical energy here. It's about our survival, kind of fundamentally here. So this is saying pretty positive. The bee energy. The bee looks happy. I'm gonna be honest. It looks like a happy bee. You tell me. What do you think? What do you think? The happy bee. Be happy. Be happy, happy bee. All right. I want to clarify with this deck also just a little more information. Any more information about the root chakra for this viewer today? Oh, you are killing it in the root chakra. You're doing really good. You got the ram. Holy shit. That's like some boss energy. It's like, wow. Ooh. I'm gonna say it. The ram also is it's a very strong masculine energy, and now I'm thinking of the root chakra. Also, there could be some strong like fertility energy sort of sense going on as well, or the sense of, but just in general, it's like raw power as well. There's a sense of like raw sort of power, like being like the engine, the generator of power here is ticking along here, because the ram talks also about it's a clarifier of the Emperor card, and it talks about like raw sort of power of nature, like a ram being like a very sort of powerful animal, but it being domesticated. So yeah, there's a sense of your raw animalistic instincts and the power behind those to move and get things done in the world and be productive, right? And build things, build up like a beehive could also be like an empire because the emperor builds an empire, right? That's how he becomes the emperor because he has an empire, right? So, but there's a sense of like getting your animal instincts under rein and having them serve you in this building process here. So there's a sense of like mastery over this root chakra energy. To be honest, is like very positive. Not to glaze you, but this is what I see in the cards. I got to be honest. When I see it, I gotta give praise when it is deserved because this is like really healthy looking, powerful, roaring and kicking, doing and moving and doing root chakra energy here. All right, we're gonna move on. Next, we have this one. This one is today going to be for sacral chakra for us. Let's see. Angel, spirit guides, ancestors. Help me hold messages for the viewer? What do they need to know about their sacral chakra? It's unconventional to take three energies, but you got three. Three popped out. So I'll show you them. You got fire ant. You got the otter. And you got the golden egg. Okay. So one message is not going to resonate for everyone just by nature of it, but because I was also seeing with the ram also a sense of fertility earlier with the golden egg, and we're talking about the sacral energy, and if you're a woman, especially if there's like a sense of like fertility here, and the golden egg, the otter is very playful, right? Otter is a kind of watery playful energy, right? So it can kind of be like bedroom games. You know what I'm saying? And then the egg, the golden egg, and then like the fire ant. It's like, guys, like, it's like, can you imagine? Like imagine like the egg is at the center, and then all of these like little cells like rushing in, these little reproductive these little sperms here. Yeah, kind of all flooding into the egg. So that's what not for everyone. But there's a message here of like if you're doing any, playing in that kind of way, having fun with someone in that kind of way, um, be conscientious of your reproductive capabilities and energies. And if you want to take precautions against that, then take precautions against that. If it is something you want to create, you have really powerful energy for creating something like that going on in your sacral. For sure. And now for everyone, that was a particular message. So that could be very physical. That could be very physical, very literal. Like someone has like good energy for like baby making. Um, yeah. But that same energy applies to creativity overall, of course. So this is also like, um, honestly, this is like rising star energy. This is like beautiful. Like this is like golden ticket. Like this is like awesome. This is like really beautiful creative because the otter is like very go with the flow. It's very playful, very fun. It's like sacral energy, kind of like at its best. And then what I'm seeing with the golden egg is it's like there's something like golden about you or your energy. There's something really precious about it. And the fire ant is like it's attracting all this attention. It's like attracting a whole crowd of eyes on you or attention on you for your creative projects or something like this. That's sort of the sense of the vibe I'm getting here. So that's the more general message. Your creativity is like really flourishing, and you can just have to embrace like the playfulness of it. The otter's all about playfulness and having fun with it, for sure. And then the golden egg, it's like nurture your talents, nurture your gifts, your womb energy, your creative energy. Like you got like you're the goose that laid the golden egg, motherfucker. I'm sorry, that was rude to call you that, but like for emphasis, like for emphasis. All right, I love you. I want to clarify this with this other deck. Okay. I had some fall in my lap, which is kind of crazy. It's like too many though. But the one that fell out on top was. I'll take these two that fell out on top. I wanted to take this one because we had talking about the golden egg, and you literally got the nest, and then we got the hot drink. So the hot drink talks about like someone offering you something, someone offering you their love and care. It's the Six of Cups, and the nest I think is the Ten of Pentacles. Um, so it's like you are valuable. You got this. Like now, you're the goose that laid the golden egg. You're sitting on your nest, and then someone else here is like you got all these people coming in. Oh, that's kind of cool how it looks on my table. Holy crap! I want to show you. Oh man, I wish I. Yeah. Sometime I'm gonna have to figure out a camera setup that I can like show you both, like myself and the table. Whatever. Because look at this, it's kind of cool. All right, hold on. Let me just put the microphone down for a sec. Okay. I don't know how I can do this without blocking the card with my hand, but maybe that's better. Maybe that's better. Okay. So, yes. So, what I'm trying to show you the golden egg, the clarifier, the nest came under it. And then you're the otter in the middle. This is you, like in the middle of all this. You're sitting on your little like nest of creativity. Like you're valuable. This is your value. This is your creative energy. This is your attractive energy, your magnetic energy. And it's like attracting all this attention on you, and perhaps like a lot of um, romantic offers or suitors or something like this as well, in a sense, potentially, or just people like collaboration. I don't know, something, attention, something. But then there's one something here, like one person make one offer, one something, like one cup. Like the cup really kind of denotes like an offer, but it's like with this fire ant, what I was seeing is like all this sort of attention being on the center focal point, like a whole crowd of people kind of gathering around this like one center focal point of attention, the otter, and like perhaps all wanting to make offers of some kind or get close to this one. And then so this is an offer of love or offer of a cup, right? The cup of love or whatever, the hot drink, meaning like someone offering you hot cocoa on a cold winter day. It's like they want to take care of you, kind of thing. They want to be the one to be like giving you the love. Especially in the context of like the nest, because the nest is like your home and family. So yeah, interesting message there. There's like a sense of someone wanting to like collaborate with you or like enter to your inner circle in some type of way. For sure. It kind of really implies like romantic or family, like because it's like talk about your family literally, like home life. and because we're clarifying also your sacral energy. That's like what are you magnetizing on the sacral level? Yeah, you're attracting some love offers as well, or some that's cool. It's interesting. All right, we're gonna clarify. Not clarify. Now we're gonna move on to the solar plexus. Next, we're gonna do the solar plexus. I'm gonna need more space on my. I'm gonna move these over like here, like slide everything like that. Yeah. All right. Solar plexus. What? Let's try and do this with like less cards this time, guys. Like 3 animals isn't too much. We're not gonna do that every time, guys. Come on. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Concisely. What do we need to know for the solar plexus? So I don't specify. They will. They will give me a whole bunch of cards. All right. That's cool. Okay, interesting. So we got the sea serpent. So the sea serpent talks actually back about the sacral chakra again. The sacral chakra, you had like a lot going on in the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra had like all those cards. You had 5 freaking cards come out for that. There was like this all this like center of magnetism, and then now you're in your solar plexus. So in your like moving up from that, interestingly, you got the solar plexus representing the sacral chakra representing card. um, so this talks about again that womb energy, that source of creativity, the waters of creation, sort of within you, um, and also your sort of creative vision. I'm seeing with his eyeball here as well. And there's something, a sense of here of like, with that being now coming into the solar plexus region, this sense of pride, stepping out more, or taking the more like healthy, positive like identity from this in a way, or like healthier self-esteem about your creativity or your creative essence, or your essence as a creative being, or your um as a also, this is giving like body positivity energy as well. Interesting. um hmm because it's kind of contrasting energies, because solar plexus is about like fire kind of, right? But this is the water energy. um so it's kind of like cooling that, but also like warming up the, or in the warming up the waters in a way. I was like, I don't know what am I trying to say. What am I trying to say with that? Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just getting a sense of like a really healthy like self-esteem here, or like a healing of the self-esteem, or like seeing yourself in a new light. Also with this eyeball kind of looking thing. Like, look at it's like staring at me like an eyeball. I swear, guys. Look, oh my god. But you know what I'm saying? Like, so in your solar plexus, the sense of like your ego and identity and sense of self and your confidence and all of that. So there's like a sense of like seeing yourself in a new light, like an increase in self esteem here, because it's also got this sort of like implication of like a healing energy. And again, guys, whoever is like, who is out here fucking? Because like, I swear, I keep seeing like sperm on this. Again, this card looks like an egg in the center with like sperm coming at it. Like, sorry to be crass with him. It's medical terms, guys. Like, well, fucking is not a medical term, but excuse my French. Um, but sperm, yes, it's a medical term. Um, I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna clarify this. That's a side message just for someone. I don't know, man. But anyway, um, what else do they need to know here? There's a sense of your creative, maybe a sense of redefining yourself in a more flowing and creative way as well. Interesting. All right, we're going to clarify this now. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what do they need to know about their solar plexus energy? Okay. We got the salamander. Damn. All right, because we were talking about it. I just did say it was about the there's the fire. So wait, you got the fire and the water. Ooh, you go, girl. God damn. Mm. Woo. Ooh, this is hot. Honestly, this is like sexy energy. It's like, ooh, with the fire. Damn. Oh my god. Bring in the fire. Which is weird because that's what the fuck? Because it's oh my god. Interesting message kind of comes through with this because the salamander talks about it talks about being able to withstand the fires of a situation. The salamander, like this is the king of wands, by the way. So you got the king of wands in your solar plexus. That's like, again, boss ass fuck solar plexus energy. Not to glaze you, is just what's coming out in the cards. Um, yeah, King of Wands, because the King of Wands is like one of the epitomes of confidence in this deck, or in the tarot, right? For sure. But there's a message on the way with the salamander. The salamander specifically kind of talks about like withstanding the heat of the fire, or the, you know what I'm saying. But then what is of the thing? But what is the fire like? Or what fire are we talking about? The fire we're talking about is your sea serpent energy, meaning your own sacral energy, like your own sensuality, your own creativity, your own sexuality. Like it's like withstanding the fire of your own sexiness. That's why I was like, it's kind of a weird message, but it's like, or the intensity, withstanding the intensity of your own sensuality or something here, like in a way, I don't know, or like the getting empowered by that, like gaining power out of the depth or the connection, this golden egg energy that you have going in the sacral there. There's something about like the feeling of it, the felt experience of it, and the intensity of that. Like that kind of like can burn you up inside. Like maybe you have like go through like really intense emotional waves, but the otter is like somehow able to like navigate through them really playfully. Because the sea serpent, I imagine the sea serpent, the sea serpent is out in like, you know, intense, deep, stormy oceans, maybe sometimes navigating, right? It would have be like deep. We're talking like deep ocean waters when we talk about sea serpent energy. But you're the otter, and it's like the otter. I don't know. The otter is like this like cool little slippery, like, it's not even. It's almost like it's more like a kind of like more of a mammal thing, kind of looking thing, right? So it's like, but it's interesting because yeah, it's like like flowing through those waters, kind of like effortlessly. It's kind of interesting, or flowing with that. Um, Right. So it's like, despite having that intensity, there's like a level of mastery over that as well, which is really cool here. And then you're gaining sort of power from that, which is awesome. Oh, the grapes. Sorry, I don't know why I lifted this deck, but you got the grapes on the bottom of the deck, which talks about wealth and abundance. All right, we're gonna continue. Let's go with the heart. Let's move on to your heart energy. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what do they need to know about their heart? What does the viewer need to know about their heart chakra today? Oh, by the way, before I pull the card, the golden egg is the heart chakra. It's already on the board. So the heart chakra is already connected to the sacral, and then the sacral is connected to the solar plexus. Interesting. All right, we're gonna pull the card for the heart chakra now. Woo! You got the shark. You got the shark. What is this shark? A shark is something lurking in the depths. Something is trying to emerge from the depths of your heart. The shark, it kind of implies a scary thing, but not necessarily. Don't freak out. Don't panic. Not necessarily. It just means something is like coming up from the depths. We're going to clarify that now. because that is rather vague, Spirit. We're going to clarify. Let's see. More details, please. What is coming up from the depths of their heart energy at this moment? Okay, that was awkward, but we got 3 things. All right, you got a bunch of different things came up. You got a bunch of different things came up, fam. Interesting. Okay, wait, let me explain this to you. Let me break this down. All right, cool. So you're going through like a heart healing process. So you had the lower 3 chakras were like fucking like spick and span, like they were like beautiful. All right, but here, all right, this is really cool actually how this looks on my table. Hold on. All right, let me show you the cards first. You got the blindfold, the uncarved pentacle, and the following eel. Let me show you. Okay, now it's kind of cool because again, this one is in the center. This one is in the center, the uncarved pentacle, which is just this golden sphere or disc. It's a disc. It's not a sphere. Excuse me. To be correct. But I wanted to call it a sphere because I'm in my mind. I'm already connecting it to this idea of the golden egg. Let me show you. I'll pick up that card from the previous section. Hello, hello. So, like I was explaining earlier, this is already the heart chakra energy. So it's like in the center, in the middle, what wants to emerge from your heart is like the pure hearted, clean, pure, shiny, golden hearted energy. That's trying to emerge. Your clean, the purest, cleanest, most golden, shiny version of your heart energy is emerging from the depths. However, caveat. So this is why it's the shark also. So it does have, there is a little bit of a other something coming up with it. You got to clear something coming up for clearings as well. Clearings and healing. So you have the following eel and the blindfold. The following eel refers, which is cool because it's in the water. It's also in the ocean. It was the same metaphor as the shark and the sea serpent with the ocean creatures. We got a strong theme here of deep waters. We're in deep waters today, fam. We're in deep waters. But okay, the following eel talks about traumas following you, or like what the imprints or what the parts of a traumatic thing situation in your past that still seem to follow you no matter what, no matter how much healing you do, no matter how much whatever moving on and all that shit. And it just still seems to some part of it's lingering and following you and affecting you on a deep level. It's just hard to get rid of. It's hard to shake off the effect of some of these things. And then the blindfold talks about like, just not seeing things clearly. So there's like a sense coming through of like limiting beliefs here, limiting beliefs. So there's like a sense of like the pains of the past, the traumas of the past, the sharks of your past, having left on you a limiting belief, that's coming up now to be purged, or a sense of those things are coming up to be purged, or like energies. Um, yeah. So you could be feeling like waves of different kinds of emotions, actually, or different kind of waves of emotionality. And if you just let those move through you and purge through you, like that will help. But it's like, yeah, there's a sense of needing, like, I think this is like a fairly natural process. Like with the shark, it's kind of implying these things are going to be like coming up to the surface like on their own. I don't know. You don't have to go like digging them for them. Uh, but it's like old stagnant energies, or these kind of like clinging, like these old patterns that have seemed like sticky and seem to be following you, or like imprints of old things that have followed you for a long time, maybe your whole life even, and which have limited your sense of freedom and possibility of like fully opening your heart. That's what the blindfold is here. I'm sensing the blindfold being like blockages to being fully open, or limitations in your belief of what's possible for you, in this heart space energy. And that's all gonna be like coming up to the surface to fall away, coming up to fall off, coming up to fall off, or coming up to be like devoured by the shark. You know what I'm saying? Like the shark is also serving you here. The shark is like gonna come and eat the eel. Yeah. Nom, 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 nom. All right, cool. Baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark. All right, you have the throat chakra next. Baby shark. Okay, well, let's see what does the viewer need to know about their throat chakra today? Ooh, we have the tiger. Wow, that's very powerful. That's feminine power, feminine mysticism. That's giving like Queen of Wands energy. That's giving like it's connected with the moon. She got this crescent moon on her. It's always, yeah, it reminds me of this sort of like strong, like, whereas like the lion in this deck gives me like the masculine side of this like cat energy, the tiger gives me the feminine side, like, right. So like yeah, there's a sense of speaking your truth, speaking on your wisdom, teaching here, stepping into your power. So the tiger is a very empowered energy. Now the tiger also prowls and hunts silently. So there's like a sense of like you're not the person who speaks like, I don't know, uselessly or something, needlessly. Or there's like a sense of like power behind your words, right? For sure. Like when you speak, people are like listening, kind of thing, for sure. All right, we're gonna clarify this tiger energy here. Oh, this also, it's because it's the fire energy. This also could be again like related with like creativity, or like speaking, or the throat chakra could somehow be related with your like form of creative expression as well, potentially, for some of you. All right, clarify the tiger. Thank you. Or the throat chakra. What do we need to know about the throat chakra? Oh, yes, exactly what I was saying. So it's a very strong message here. What I just said about the using that is for your creativity, because you got the instrument. It's the throat, the voice is your instrument here. Interesting. Interesting. Well, if you didn't know, your voice is your instrument. Like you really like speaking, singing, writing, whatever, like however you find like whatever medium is best for you of expressing your voice. Like there's something here, this really powerful energy in the throat, going for that. um that's a very straightforward energy. Like there's not even too much like more to say about that message, to be honest. It's just like very strong and straightforward. Like throat chakra is like banging. It's like you got like really positive, like very powerful fire energy, creative. It's connected well with the creativity, and it's like it wanting to be used. It's like ready, and the instrument is there. It's ready to be strummed. All right. Um, what am why am I holding this? I don't. Yeah, we need to. I was. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's move on now. This is going to be for the third eye chakra. What else do we need to know? Or, yeah, let's see. What does what's going on with their third eye? The viewer's third eye. Angel, spirit guides, ancestors. What's going on with their third eye? Ooh, we have the bat. There's a connection with the moon cycles for sure. We have this full moon on the card here. There's a sense of the bat has echolocation. The bat can see in the dark and navigate itself through the dark. So there's a sense of strong psychic abilities here. I'm seeing the full moon. I'm seeing the bat with the echolocation flying through the darkness of the night with absolutely no problems. So you're someone who can navigate the spirit realms, whatever the astral, whatever you want to call it. Your intuition is like hyper powerful here. This is someone who's like very, very attuned um, with the ways of the night, the ways of the feminine here. The third eye is open and receiving signals. All right, we're going to clarify this. Yes. Thank you. What else do they need to know? Mm-hmm. All right. So we got the Potter's Cup and we have the restraints. That's kind of an interesting message together. So the only limitations to your psychic ability are self-created. That's the message. To the extent that your third eye or whatever psychic channels are still closed is a choice, or it's a self-imposed limitation. Self-created, self-imposed limitation. That's it. And maybe it's for your own safety. Now, what I'm saying, like, we also impose like speed limits on our roads, right? Because we don't want people driving too fast and getting in car crashes. Same thing kind of with your psychic energies. If you start going too fast, too far, too intense, too far out, like for your, capacity, you can kind of really crash out. So sometimes our higher self puts like restraints on our own, self in that way for our own protection. This is why you don't get certain siddhis before you are, mature enough to handle them properly. And yeah, but otherwise, it's just saying like, yeah, that's all. That's all it's saying. That's all it's saying. So you can be as awake and aware as you want to be, and you can. But it's like kind of like once you take the restraints off, I don't know. It's like I don't know if you can put them back on again. Something. It's like Pandora's box thing. So be careful, maybe, because like once Pandora's box is open, I don't know if you're closing it again. Okay, we're gonna move on. To the. This is gonna be for the crown chakra. Crown chakra. Let's see. What does the viewer need to know about their crown chakra today? Hell yeah, you got the crow. Your crown is popping. Why do I talk like this? I'm so silly. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like really like the crow energy for sure is like really like a good crown energy. Crown crow, like what, bro, sis? Where's the N? Just put the N on the word. Like crone, crown. You really have the crown energy going on right now. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's pretty good. I don't even know if I would explain that too much, like, because you probably know. You look like you are knower. You somebody who just knows. The crow just knows. It's like claircognizance as heck. The crow is like holding all this like wisdom. The crow is like timelines, past, present, future, like the holder of like, you know what I'm saying? Like you have, it's like wizard energy or like mystic or you know like or like wait, I gotta lean in closer because we're getting like mysterious here. It's like a riddle. When I look really close, I can actually see into its eyes. And that's kind of trippy experience to be honest. Like I can get lost in this crow's eyes right now. I gotta try and show you. I don't know if it'll come up on the camera, but I'll try. Hold on. All right, that's very. The crown is buzzing. It is buzzing. All right, we're gonna clarify this. I'm getting like spacier and more lightheaded as we ascend up the chakras. I don't know if you guys could tell in my demeanor, but I'm like losing it. I'm still grounded. I'm still here with you on Earth, but it's like I'm feeling like expansion and buzziness when we get up to this point in the reading. Okay, hold on. I want to clarify the cards. Mm-hmm. Oh my god! Holy crap! Whoa! Okay, wait a sec. This is all right. I don't know if this is going to be for everyone. This is a very particular message. Of whoever this resonates for. If you got this far in the reading, there might be, you know, you've been listening to this video the whole time. Like, it might be for you. We'll see. We had the broken cup. This is like an 8 of Cups situation. This talks about the broken cup is like you can't fix it. It won't hold. You know, the situation is unfixable, and you kind of just have to like walk away from it, right? Because like if you tried to put it back together, you could cut yourself and hurt yourself. Wouldn't be good. There's no fixing this, and trying is like gonna be painful. It's just a risk or a hazard, you know. So there's no choice with the 8 of Cups energy but to like walk away. So this is like walking away or an ending of a situation. So there's sort of a sense of weird sense of a knowing, the psychic knowing with this crow energy and the crown chakra. There's a psychic knowing of this ending. So this could also be a prophecy for some of you. Like, oh my god, why are we doing this? Some of you getting a prophecy or something coming in the near future. Are you getting a sense of something before it happens, or like, you know, the sense of like just knowing that something is coming to an end, or it's gonna break, or you know, it's gonna have to walk away from it, this kind of thing. Because then I was like, okay, well, at first I pulled the broken cup, and then I was like, okay, 8 of Cups. Well, I need to have more information then after that, because what, you know, you're walking away, but then where are you walking, right? Where are you going? Like you're walking away, and then what? Just do I leave the reading on a cliffhanger? Do I just say like yeah? Then you just walk off into the sunset, or what? Like what do I say, right? But then like when I pulled out these other 3 cards, no, actually you're walking off into the sunrise, or like you're riding off into the sunrise. Because look, it's so cool. Look! You got the steed, the map, and then the sunrise. The steed, the map, and the sunrise. So it's like the steed being the chariot, being the motorcycle. It's the motorcycle. This is like your vehicle of escape here. The map being like this is like your plan of like or where you're going, sort of like. And then the sunrise. So this is, you know, what I'm seeing is like riding off and, you know, towards the sunrise. So it's not riding off towards the sunset. It's riding off towards the sunrise. Isn't that a cool message? How that came through, like that with the literally like it's like such road trip ass energy with the steed and the map And then the sunrise, like the road, like with the sunrise coming over the horizon, like fucking cool how that came out. I was just excited because that's so like beautiful. And there's a sense of like you getting a psychic knowing of all of this or getting like downloads about this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's really cool. So I don't know whoever that message resonated for. I hope it resonated for someone. Yeah. All right. I'm going to end the reading here. I hope that was interesting or helpful for you. Click the like button if you liked it. If you got something meaningful out of it, comment down below if you have something to say. I always like reading your comments. If you are new to the channel and you like my crazy energy, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I love you. Or if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And you like my energy. Yeah, right. That's what I was trying to say. No takesies, backsies. I'm not going to edit this. We're just going to let it be. All right. Until next time with more words from the heart.